Gaping cunt.
Whoa. Whoa.
I wasn't even looking at. I don't
There were a lot of modifiers in that one.
Ooh. I think I was stunned by that one, actually. I just didn't know what to press it.
Incredible.
Hi, everyone.
Just shook.
I'm a little shook. Welcome back to Tragedy of Theolosion. Where Death is having a damn good time, I guess. Did I catch it? I will figure that out later. Welcome back to Tragedy of Theolosion. Last time we played, the team had gone through the oh my goodness, my brain is shutting down. The
Fields of Elysium?
Yes, the Elysium Fields. Thank you. They had gone through the Fields of Elysium, finally getting their way through that and talking through what could possibly be occurring with the world and what's happening right now. Based off of their theories, what they are thinking is the other world that they see through Echo's eyes has been an alternate universe where the Titans won the Titanomachy instead of the gods that currently reign. There are some other differences as well that we've seen. And Caleo got a shiny new eye accessory, which is great. And a couple of the characters got some trauma. So fun stuff there. After Ragna saying goodbye to his ancestor, after Kazimir making sure that Enigma is doing okay, and Caleo, getting some jealous feelings as the two newest members find comfort in each other and their own love issues. Love, whatever is going on with this.
Second, it's fine.
Just a little thing. Little love thing. Now, at the edge of the Elysium Fields, there was a portal to teleport them to the next spot, and most of them all ended up in their own areas. Caleo ended up at crossroads with other people's afterlives, all easily within reach. Kazimir ended up in fields that he and his people who worship Persephone would long to work in and for after their time is over. Ragna ended up there at his afterworld with Enigma, but Leonins aren't common in the afterlife. And so there was nothing for him. So he is in nothingness. Our two newbies both had very specific ideas and thoughts about what their afterlives could or may look like, and instead both ended up at the edge of Tartarus with the entire realm below them. So, does anyone in particular want to start in their area, or should I roll a little die?
Roll a die.
Roll a little
Roll a
die.
I say roll die, yeah.
Roll a
Leave it
little
a chance.
die.
Okay, so I'm going to go based off of our screen. Kazimir 1, Caleo 2, Ragna 3, Noemi 4, Mena 5, and then 6 is my choice.
Wait a minute.
Ooh,
that
fun.
means me and Mena have two chances.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
that's
crazy!
Oh no. That's
Oh, no.
terrible.
Oh no, what are we going to do? Well, that's cocked, so that doesn't help me at all. Gosh!
Cool.
Oh, incredible. I have a question, actually, before we jump
Oh,
in.
good timing.
Is Finley with me?
Finley, yes. Or
Oh.
actually, no, Finley would not be with
Oh.
you.
Ooh.
Yeah, Finley would
Nope.
not be with you.
Well, I wonder where Finley would be.
Finley.
What does Finley
would-
believe in?
You can ask her when you see her again. Finley
Rip.
would be on her own.
If you see her again.
If I see her
Ooh.
again.
I don't know. Who knows? I can't promise things in this game.
I can't eat here. I'm not allowed.
Yeah, no, everyone has gone to their own area. There is a very someone you know, Mena, that's gone with you, a very, very friendly and well-loved abyssal chicken. So don't worry, they're still there with you.
Yeah. Incredible.
But people have gone to their own places. So, Kaj, just to lay the scene once more, you are in beautiful, golden, warm fields of different agricultural means. So there's wheat, there's orchards, there's anything you could essentially farm, garden, harvest is available. And it seems to be all within eye's reach. Though past that seems to continue onwards in some kind of fog that meshes in with the general sunset golden hue of the area. You see plenty of other Minotaurs working the fields. But you also do see other people who are not specifically Minotaurs, such as halflings are big ones here. Humans. You can see a little bit of everyone, but there are a lot of Minotaurs and a lot of halflings.
Interesting. Can I look at all of the residents here? Can I like get a broad overview? Are they like part of a general culture? Are they like similar in like what they're wearing, or is this kind of just a hodgepodge of different people?
So, I can give you a general idea, but I would love if you'd roll something to see if you can find deeper understanding and meaning. So if you want to roll perception, investigation, insight, I would say those are the big ones that you could utilize.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a perception.
Okay.
That is a 15.
15. So with a 15, the garb is very understandably the same or very similar. It all is clothing that is easy to work in. It is all clothing that seems to be of comfortable material, and all seems to fit into this aesthetic of this golden and white area you're in. Essentially, it feels like a warm fall day, and everything that people are wearing and the world around you looks the same way. However, there are things that you can notice, such as jewelry, different cultural hairstyles, ways that people hold themselves that do suggest that people from different areas have occurred here. But you can have different cultures and still all feel the same religiously. So, it's a mixed, comfortable bag, but they don't seem to be separating themselves in any certain way.
They're not like,
Yeah.
not segregating. Like clustering together based on that. It's just like kind of everybody's kind of with everybody.
Yeah, it mostly just seems on what they're most comfortable with harvesting.
Okay.
So you may see some general cultures holding to one area, like a lot of Minotaurs, a lot of people that you knew from your area, and a lot of Minotaurs that you know of work with wheat a lot. So you do know there's quite a few of them and see quite a few of them tending to wheat. But it doesn't necessarily mean they're only there and that they're not integrating and mixing.
Cool. My next question is: we described there's a wheat field. Is there any sort of man-made structures? Is there like a silo? Is there like a farmhouse? Is there anything like residential or anything like that?
You do see that there are areas that they seem either man-made or mimicking what man would make. So you do see large areas that, rather than like small family homes, seem to be more something that your family didn't necessarily use, but larger farms use, but more like a house where large groups of people could sleep in either small rooms or shared rooms, but it's more of a shared dormitory rather than their own personal family homes. So you see quite a few of those around. But you're getting this feeling that you don't necessarily get tired, or you have a need for rest, have a need for sleep. Actually, with your perception, I would say based off of, since you've gotten past the judgment level, you haven't necessarily felt an urge to rest.
Huh. Okay. I think Kaj is going to walk over to a nearby Minotaur. And what is it? What does this Minotaur look like in the afterlife?
Yeah. So the Minotaur that you walk up to is going to be fawn colored in fur. Her horns aren't exactly as large and robust as yours. Much shorter, but very well decorated in golden caps and banding. She seems to be wearing fairly simple clothing, but you do see that there is quite a bit of jewelry along her hands and wrists it doesn't seem to be overly expensive jewelry, but it does seem to all mesh into one similar golden theme. Her hair, which is a darker fawn color, so more of like a chestnut brown, but still in the same kind of type of color, is pulled back into a low ponytail. And as you draw nearer, you see her look to you, and her eyes have this weird, no X's, but this haze over them.
Interesting. Kanash is going to approach this bedazzled Minotaur and ask her, sister, do you know where I can deliver my crops to?
She'll look over you, noticing you're not in the same garb.
No, I look like I sit at the fucking Coliseum.
You're still wearing, like, you're very, like, you wear a lot of gold, which is fine, but, like, the other colors are, like, harsher and, like, maroons.
Yeah, like reds and...
Yeah. So, she'll look at you, look over your attire, before making as much eye contact as you assume she can make based off of how clouded her eyes are. And then she'll just nod over to... there are silos and barns that are around as well, but there seems to be some that are closer to this area of the wheat field. And then she'll nod there and go, once you start it, that is where you can deliver. Do you need clothes, brother?
No, I am looking for someone.
Who?
Someone in charge. I don't know. I don't suppose Hades or Lady Persephone would deign to see me.
Hades here? No. But Persephone is known to come from time to time.
Huh?
I do not know if she's here at the moment. But if you are looking, and she'll point towards the orchard, which is it starts very like sparse, but then it becomes more dense and dense as you look in deeper. She typically likes to stay there.
Thank you. What was your name, sister?
Sister is fine.
Oh. Okay. Thank you, sister. And then Kosh is going to move towards the orchard.
Okay.
Is it pomegranate?
Ooh, they got some stuff there like pomegranates.
Yeah.
They got pomegranates. They have, honestly, any fruit from any region that you can think of is here. Even the fruit that is like the banana that you had before, that was very soft and cotton candy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is here. You're seeing that here as well. But it seems that these fruits don't care about the climate. It seems that they're going to grow and thrive no matter what
so
here.
Just like literally every crop in existence can be grown here, regardless of if there's rain or sun or anything. That's crazy.
Right.
Okay. Can I ask a kind of wild question?
Sure.
Can I make a saving throw?
Sure. What are you thinking? I just want to know what you're thinking.
My thought is that I remember describing that like the food here is like the next like level of like the most delectable looking food on the planet. It's like food porn. Like Food Network type shit where just like
You stepped in
can
a
see-
Ghibli, a Studio Ghibli
Yeah.
farm.
Yeah.
it's, like you can see like the beads of water like falling off of like an apple type shit.
You know,
What am-
that's a good pull because I was going to make you make some wisdom saves. So if you'd like to make me a wisdom save, that's a good start as you
Okay.
enter in. That's sooner than I thought, but you bet. If you want to do that, if you're tempted by your own hubris.
Kazimir, he's a hungry guy. Ooh, that's pretty good. A wisdom save?
Yes.
That's a 19.
You're good. Your rationalization of knowing I shouldn't eat this is currently winning against the damn that looks good.
Damn, that looks good.
Damn, it looks good. And as you're here, you do see quite a few hobbits. Halflings. Whatever my brain decides to call them right now.
You can't say hobbits.
Fight me, Tolkien. Come get me.
You just see the camera go black.
If that's how I go, that's how I go.
A little YouTube like face.
Yeah.
Sorry, we got taken down by
There's just
second
a-
state.
It's just to like the dinosaur when you lose internet connection and then you
Yeah.
can start playing a mini
Yeah.
game on my screen. But it's
Yeah.
me being chased by like a wraith.
Incredible.
So you see a lot of halflings here, and they seem to be all utilizing ladders, teamwork to get these fruits and bring them down into baskets. That they seem to have a very good system. However, you do see there's a substantial amount of eating to working, as there are a lot of them who are resting in trees, either near the bottom, on top. No worries about like being caught because everyone is doing it and no one seems to be stopping them from just picking fruit off the tree and eating and consuming.
Can I watch the tree that was just being plucked? Can I just watch it for like a few minutes? Does anything like weird happen with the tree after that?
Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna have you roll me 2 checks.
Okay.
I'm going to have you roll me nature to watch it and like see what occurs.
Okay.
I also would like you to roll me, and it's up to you, but I think survival or investigation, to keep your eyes on it without blinking or flickering away.
Ooh. Okay. So the nature is a 17. The survival is only a 12.
You are eyes locked on this. You know magic is outstanding, so you try to just keep watching it so you can see what occurs. And from what you're seeing, you see that these trees, what is the right way to say this? The easiest way to say this is you don't see any changes in the tree itself. There is no like rapid growth of fruit. There is no rapid like pollination process for bearing fruits. You don't see that.
Yeah.
What you do see is after you blink, you hear You blink and you hear someone tugging on a branch and you hear it snap.
Ooh.
And when you look over, these trees do not have a single circle in their trunks or in their in the
there's no
branches.
rings.
There's no rings.
Whoa.
But when you look back over to the tree, it is fully bursting with fruit once more.
That's crazy. Okay. There's no rings in the trees.
There's no rings in the tree.
Okay. I'm going to approach one of the halflings. That was just on that ladder.
Are you picking one that was eaten or one that was not eaten?
Oh, which a halfling that has eaten or has not eaten?
Yeah. Are you picking one that seemed to be eating, or did you pick one that seemed to be working? Or do you want to leave it up to chance?
I don't think Kazimir would make that distinction, so you can roll it.
High or low?
Oh, because they're halflings. Fuck you, Tolkien. Anyway,
Okay. Yeah, you walk over to one. Go ahead and explain what you'd like to do.
I will look down and ask one of these halflings. Excuse me. Do you know where I might find Lady Persephone? Is she here in the orchard today?
You find one that has a very large basket that is filled, and it seems to be apples of something that you know very well, something that had grown with you and near you. And he turns to you. He also has the same look in his eyes and the same coloration to his clothing, but no golden jewelry. In fact, you see what looks more like clay beads for any kind of jewelry he has, like a bracelet and a necklace. They seem to be not stone, not metal. He looks up to you and goes, "Oh, she should be right over there. If you just go down that tree, take a right, and then take a left, and then you keep like real close to the pomegranates, I think you'll find her."
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Aye?
What is the eyes? What is that?
Huh?
Your eyes? They're like hazy.
Are they?
I think so.
Are you sure? I can see just fine. Nothing wrong with my vision.
Can I look at another halfling just to be like, is everybody here just like hazy?
Yeah. I won't make you roll. Everyone that you look at has that haze over their eyes.
Interesting. Okay.
What about your beads? They look very nice.
Oh!
What kind of clay?
Ah, you know, I was never the artistic type. My daughter made them for me.
Is she here?
I don't think so. I know she hasn't come and said hello.
Nice talking to you. And we'll just
Okay, bye!
walk away.
Okay. I'm gonna follow his instructions. There's a right and then a left, and then stick to the pomegranates for trying to find Queen Persephone. Should I make a roll?
I would love for you to make me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Good. That's an 11.
11?
Yeah.
Is it really good looking?
It looks so good.
Yo, those pomegranates are
y-
juicy.
Yeah.
Yo, they
you
looking scrumptious.
Yeah, you go over to the pomegranates. Now, pomegranates are not something that you commonly had in your region. They were a delicacy. They were fruit that was expensive and not something you commonly had. And you're just hit with this very new scent. There's been the scent of the apples, which has been extraordinary in comparison to apples, but this sweet scent in this hardened fruit seems to beckon to you. And everyone else here seems to be eating, so what? No one would care if you just had one, right? Your hand does go up without your thoughts and plucks one. Okay, let's see who's next.
Yeah.
If it's a 1, it's or a 6, then I get to choose. If it's the other numbers we have listed, then we go there. It's a 1. You know, let's do a little 2 for 1. Noemi and Mena.
Yay.
Yeah, you-
Okay.
Just to set the scene for you once more, you are in Tartarus. It is hot. It is disgustingly humid. It feels like you are about to melt at any moment. That horrible heat that Mena especially, you can feel your hair evaporating, your skin, like not like directly off your skin, but like any moisture from your skin, from your bloodline, you can feel you are evaporating and regenerating as quickly as you possibly can, which is slightly exhausting. But as I mentioned to Kazimir earlier, you don't feel any need to rest. You just feel heavy and tired. Noemi, there is this sickening feeling in the pit of your stomach. Like a place that you have always been told to avoid, a place that you've always heard about, that you should have never returned to. You feel something click mentally to this place. The heat is not as terrible for you as it is for Mena, but it's still not great. Both of you are hearing chains and screaming and yells of pain and of commands, wailing, suffering. It's too far to see, but it's like you can almost hear every single person in their own pain all at once. It's not muddled into one large sound. It is individualized and like small mosquitoes around your ears. You are at a cliffside above the main areas, almost like you had been dropped into the very edge of Tartarus. And you see where the jails and prisons, which are large buildings, some, and otherwise cages and open areas. You see where they start. You cannot see where they end.
Mena is just like grasping at the like steam that is coming off, and just like having a panic. We're not dead. We're not dead.
No, we are not. It's probably the most cold you've heard Noemi say something.
And Mena will reach out and grab at your arm if you'll let him.
I think you'll feel her flinch, realize it's you, and then, you know, we're not dead. But this is not the best place we should be.
Okay, so do you know this place?
Only through stories and unfortunately memories of my past. Well, past ancestors that I've recently started to look at.
Oh. I don't want to read too much into your expression, but I'm guessing this is not a nice place.
Oh, no. This is where a lot of my family escaped from.
Ah.
It did. This is not a vacation. I'm gonna look back behind us. Is there not a portal anymore?
No. Behind you, it's odd. There is a fog that seems to be here. It's not like there's in the rest of these levels. There's been a stark edge. But here there seems to be a fog that encapsulates the area. That does not show a finite edge.
Well, I have to somehow find how to get to the next level.
The next level of this place. All right. Okay. Fine. Just don't leave my side, and let's do this quick.
Trust me, I don't want to be here any longer than we have to.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I'm actually just... I'm gonna go into my mind and... Hey, Nazamine. Are you done doing your thing, or do you have a chance to talk real quick?
I'm not done with anything. But you seem to need me more than that memory does.
We're in Tartarus.
You are.
Wait. Are you in Tartarus?
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
The other Titans are, though.
I don't know if we really want to interact with the other Titans right now. But is there possibly in the memories that you hold that I'm supposed to go through, is there one that saw an exit?
The exit your people had was being grabbed by the hand of the goddess of the world. You were pulled. Any other exits? That is not for me to know. It's not for gods to know. This is not only a jail for you and your kind, but for mine. It would be a shame if I knew a way in and out, if I were to ever be put down there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Thought I would ask anyway.
I think you can find something. And if anything seems familiar to an exit of some sort, I will do what I can to help and not overwhelm you.
Okay. Guess we have to go into Tartarus. All right. I think the only way through is forward. So let's go through jail.
Okay. Did you just? You all right?
Yeah, I asked Esmeen if there was a memory of any of my people possibly seeing an exit, but the only exit that was available to us was when Gaia took some of my people out. So
Understood.
So it's
Right.
either we go, the only really option we have is go through, try not to get caught by a bunch of jailers, and see if anyone has any. I mean, we could find the guy that's down here that made the map.
Okay. There's a guy with a map. Map sounds good.
Yeah, the guy that the guy that made the map that his girlfriend is like back at in the first circle of he's around here somewhere, so he might know of an exit. I mean, are you entirely excited to try to talk to a Titan that might have an exit strategy?
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
I'm not. No, I don't need to do that. I don't think.
Yeah.
No,
So
we can go through.
avoid the Titans. Try to find this guy who I forgot their name, but I'm sure it's not anything specific that we needed to know. And oh yeah, let's also try to avoid this one big area that has a monster with many eyes that I remember from my memory. So let's avoid that room entirely.
Oh, all right. And you don't remember where that is? Just that we
I
shouldn't
know
go there.
that I know
Okay.
I know what the room looks like.
Okay. Okay, great. No. You be on the lookout for when we enter the room that we die in, and you let me know.
Look, as long as we don't go near
when we
the
get
prison
there.
door, we are fine.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, let's go. Let's just do this. Whew.
I mean,
Let's walk through.
yeah, let's just go.
Going forward, there is nowhere but down. And by that I mean it is a stark fall to get where you might need to go.
Okay. Hey, how do you feel about spiders?
Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
When you ask that, is my answer going to change what's about to happen?
I mean, it changes. I'll have to figure out a different way. I mean, I could also change it to a bird.
No, spiders are fine. I made cookies from one once.
That is true. I was there for that.
Yeah.
All right.
I won't do that to you.
Please don't. I don't know how that would work out. But I could either change it to a spider and we can climb down, or I could change it to a bird and we could fly down as much as we can.
Which do you think
I mean,
is deadlier?
Deadlier? Probably the climbing, because I don't know how steep this cliff is. Flying will probably get us there faster, because it would just be kind of a drop. You
Let's
just have to
then.
hold on to your life, or stay between my talons.
Oh, I'm gonna be in the talons. Yeah, no, that's good.
I
yeah,
mean, either
let's do that.
talons or
Great.
because I don't have a saddle, so.
No, because why would you? Yeah, yeah, why would you have that? Perfect. No, in the talons I go. Let's do it.
Cool. I'm gonna use my wild shape to change it to a giant eagle and fly down.
Yeah.
There is
Mena
a
having
very
this might as well happen kind of day.
there's a very French cooing. Do you bring Calypso with you?
I mean, Mina's gonna have to hold Calypso, or I don't know.
I can do that. I can hold Calypso.
I only have so many talons.
Nice to know the abyssal chicken believes in this afterlife specifically.
The abyssal chicken is stuck in the
Like, how big are they? They're like, how big is
They're chicken sized. They're
they're
like
chicken
a
sized,
head.
Okay.
Little.
Okay.
Yes, you can hold on to them. It's fine.
Okay, I just want to make sure they weren't like a chocobo-sized chicken. It's standing there like, I guess this is where we part ways.
No, they're tiny. They're tiny. I'd say this one, because you guys grabbed one that was a little bit more adolescent, is probably like not quite like a hen that can like consistently lay, but more like a young hen that is like, they lay eggs, motherfucker.
I'm thinking about an abyssal chicken laying eggs. The abyssal part mostly.
Right.
It's not good.
Stop judging her life.
I will judge every animal you bring across this table every time, because they're always wrong in some fashion.
Okay, when we get to yours, you can talk to Enigma like that. All right, so you
Change it to a giant eagle that is green, because my skin is green.
Green Eagle.
A green eagle.
Let's go, Beast Boy. So you both end up starting to fly over. Now, when you begin to fly, you feel yourselves get to a point where you are over the jail. There is not... What is the right way to say this? People aren't typically looking up. However, I'd love you both to roll me. Wisdom save.
25. No. 27. I know math. Uh-oh. Did Serenity
Kevin.
freeze?
I'm here.
Oh, no. Your camera just froze for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
We can still hear you, though.
Okay, but I look so sad. I'd rather be new. Hang on. Can I,
I believe in you. I believe in you. Help. Help.
Boxes.
show. No.
No!
No.
I'm the GM now.
Damn it. Damn it.
Am I?
No,
I don't know.
No.
There's no DM box. It's just me and it's a duo between me and Mena, and then you guys are above us.
Wow.
Oh.
Incredible.
Oh, we're going to break.
Yeah,
Yeah,
break
We'll be back in 5-10 minutes.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Bye.
Sorry about that. Hi. Okay. So, wisdom check, I had a 26. Was that right?
27. You're also muted in the Google Meets.
Okay. So a 27 for AJ. Dylan, what did you get?
I 7.
Oh, that's fun.
Do what you will, Serenity. Do what you
Oh,
will.
I will. So I think Noemi's just on such high alert from this place already, getting to the point of you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't have come back here. It's something where Noemi, you can't listen to anything else. other than yourself in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Mena, however,
Oh,
with with the anxiety talking, other voices can be heard as well. You are being flown over the prisons. And then you hear a very low, earthy rumble in your head. And you feel like someone's watching. You hear this rumble go. The obsidian building. Go.
Hello? Hello?
There's no response.
Okay. Do I know what the obsidian building is?
If you would like to make a perception or investigation or some kind of check to see if you can figure it out, you definitely can.
Sure.
I mean, I could
Come
give
on.
advantage on perception because we're so high up and we see everything.
Yeah, if you
There we
communicate.
go, baby.
I mean,
Okay.
I can't communicate with you. I'm a bird.
It's a 14.
14. You begin to look down and you see that the buildings, the large buildings, have very stark differences in how they look.
And does one of them look obsidian?
None yet.
No,
None yet.
none yet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I will look at them and observe as we fly. I can't really say anything
Okay.
to Noemi, but I'm just keeping an eye out and trying very hard to think happy thoughts.
Okay.
I was gonna
Um,
say you could, but I guess the wind would be just like eating it up. I just can't respond to you as a bird.
Oh, interesting. So you know what? That's a good point. I think Mena will just be like, I don't know who it is, but someone's talking to me. They want me to go to an obsidian building. I don't know if that's something you know about or if you want to go there. I tried talking back. He doesn't seem interested.
Do I know of an obsidian building down in Tartarus?
ooh, fun! Roll me a wisdom save with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Yay!
Oh, great. That's not great already. Okay. The lower roll was math. It was 17.
17.
Yeah.
You're not directly pulled in a sense of where you can't control it, but your body seems to be telling you you know where to go.
Mm.
It's trying to, it's not forcing you, but you feel almost like a magnetic pull that birds have to the north.
Mm-hmm.
You're feeling that magnetic pull to the left. Not all the way left, but leaning left of where you are currently traveling.
I kind of want to look like below me at Mena, just like kind of like tilt my head in a kind of like, are you sure? Kind of look, just like, you sure? You want to do that? Oh.
I don't want to do anything. I'm just reporting the information that's been given to me.
Almost like a deep sigh of like, well, we got really nothing else. So we'll just make kind of like start turning left towards this area of where I think this obsidian building is.
Okay. All right. We're gonna roll a D4 this time. Depth, Christian, who wants odds, who wants evens?
Evens.
Dev,
Okay.
you win!
Yay!
Yours is not so straightforward. Everyone else has a area they've been sent to. You are placed in the middle of the road, essentially. A road that seems to be crushed gravel, that seems to be cared for and tended to in the most minimal aspect possible, but very, very clear paths come from here. There's a large one going forward. There are many that branch out and offshoot and then branch out and offshoot again. And there, at the moment, seems to be nothing that directs you on where to go.
Eeny, meeny, he doesn't do that. He doesn't.
Such a Caleo thing, though. I would believe it.
You said there was a big one straightforward,
Mm-hmm.
and all of the paths are like fog covered. You said last session.
Yes, so the ones that branch out, so the paths themselves are clear, but if the path looks like it leads into something particular, it has fog on it. So you see your main path, you'll see offshooting paths. If you look behind you, it does the same thing. There's no beginning, there's no ending. This just seems to be paths. And if it looks like one offshoot of one of these paths goes somewhere, it goes into mist. But if it continues forward in the path with no ending directly in front of it, it continues as road.
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Kazimir.
Kazimir?
Ragna.
Ragna? No.
Noemi.
No, it's going to continue to echo.
Yeah, he'll call out everyone's name.
Do you call out your own name?
Yeah.
Or do you just call out everyone else?
He'll say his own name at the end just for the fun of it.
Caleo? You hear an extra Caleo.
Okay. Okay. Like an extra echo?
Yeah, everything else has gone 3 times. This one goes 4.
Okay, that's cool. Cool. So cool. Goes back to hello.
Hello now has 4 echoes instead of 3.
Okay, I should stop messing around with things without thinking things through. Okay, he'll take a moment to observe the path. Is it worth rolling a perception check to see if I can discern anything else, or is it all pretty foggy and
It's fairly foggy. Everywhere past that seems to be dark fog. It's like a field that rolls forever, but you know that there's fog that's clouding what's going on afterwards.
All right. Do I feel like I'm being pulled in any particular direction? If I kind of take a moment and just like kind of settle the racing heart and just kind of close my eyes and just breathe.
Go ahead and roll me, I'd say a survival or an insight to either know where your mind or your heart is trying to take you.
Guidance! Insight.
Mhm.
That's a natural 1. And a 1 on my guidance.
It's like, it's depth. I've never in this story been so hand-fed. And I am so excited.
Oh no.
If you were to call out something after not finding a direction, if you were to say something, what would you say? What would Caleo say out loud?
Like, after not hearing anything?
After not hearing anything, after not knowing where to go, you are absolutely lost. There is no direction you're being pulled towards. You are stuck. It's like everything is going every direction and you are also being told to stay in the same spot at the same time. So you have negative direction in this moment. So if Caleo was to say one thing in response out loud, whether this is something that he would mentally, or whether it was something that he wanted to do, or whether it was something that they would just say out loud without thinking,
Yeah.
what do you think that thing would be?
I think kind of in a kind of acceptance of like, this is happening, of just kind of muttering under his breath, just like, oh, Hestia, help me. Kind of just like as a silent, like internal prayer, but like kind of muttered under his breath.
You then hear, Hestia, help me. Help me. Help me. Help me. As the echo becomes distorted and almost slowed to a point where it sounds like something has manipulated your voice, but at the end, it's not your voice anymore.
I turn to look behind me.
I would love for you to make me another wisdom save at disadvantage.
I want to fail it. Curious. Let's see
You
what
just want
happens.
me to give you a little kiss for the fun of the plot, don't ya? You see the mist becomes corporeal. It seems to mold and shift. And what you see from the dark mist is a being that stands 4 times your height. It is black, like the shadows and darkness. And its face almost seems like a skull of some sort of bovine with horns that curl. But the face is no longer has a facial portion, but rather instead is inlaid like something either took the face from it or did something to desecrate it. to where it is now inlaid and inward into the skull cavity. And you see these low, glowing blue lights that are coming from it. And then you hear one more time from this figure that, though bovine in the head-ish, this has no connection to something you've known. This gigantic being with human limbs and long claws steps forward and says, "Help me." And I would love for you to go ahead and, well, you failed. You chose to fail. You're gonna fucking run.
Okay.
You're running. And I would love for you to roll. And now this is terrible. I need you to roll me a D100 to pick what direction you go into.
Am I running out of fear? Am I just so overwhelmed by fear that I just start running?
To be 100% honest, you feel a fire in your feet forcing you to go. Like a warmth has picked up your feet and made you start moving.
Okay, I'm gonna trust that. 18.
18? Out of a D100?
Out of a D100, 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, your feet begin to run. However, you mentally begin to run the direction of this thing and try to bob and weave under its legs to find one of the paths behind it. Now, I'm sorry, it's huge, not gigantic. It's huge. It's still big.
What?
It's huge.
It's just elephant sized, okay? Don't worry about it.
You've seen an elephant. You've been the next to one. You know what it's like.
This is a lot of thinking and smirking over here. There's a lot of pausing and smirking.
So you gotta say something, dog.
Maybe we'll leave it at 100.
Actually, I'm really eating my hubris here.
Can you roll me another D100?
I should have rolled.
Oh
I
my
got
gosh,
too
I want-
excited.
I want to
Hey,
fail.
Hey, I'm picking.
I want to fail.
I'm picking high. Tell me, is it high or low? I'm picking
Oh
high.
my god, you're forcing me to. Oh my.
Yeah.
I feel dirty. It's high. I rolled really high.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Can I tell you what I rolled?
Sure.
I rolled a 99. I thought it was a 96. It was a 99.
Your dice work for me. I have to send them a raise after this episode.
Yeah, tell me invoice Serenity after this.
Yeah.
What am I rolling?
I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
You were like, I want to fail, and then they were like, okay, give me your whole piggy bank. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Give me everything.
I just thought it was gonna be a fun, silly, goofy
Def, you
time.
made Serenity bite their lip.
In excitement.
Ooh.
I'm
gonna have to slow down and enhance that. It's like,
okay.
don't hide them now. Don't hide them now.
stop covering your mouth.
Constitution.
Uh-huh.
16.
Okay.
They don't work for you, bitch.
No, they do.
I'm sorry.
What's your health?
Really?
Yeah.
Really? A lot.
How much?
75.
I was about to say, I was like,
Oh.
doesn't Caleo have the least amount of health out of all of us?
Yup. You're gonna take 59 necrotic damage.
Oh shit!
Does that
As-
permanently affect my maximum health?
It does not permanently affect your maximum health.
Okay.
It does, however, it would have had real bad implications if it brought you down to 0. You dive between their legs and you make it through. You're running. They don't grab you, but you feel one of the long fingers come down and scratch against your back as you run past it. And even through your armor, you can feel this searing pain go up your spine and continue down through all of your veins and your nervous system as you take 59 necrotic damage from Finger of Death. And it immediately turns to follow as you run.
Man, I hope that no one else in our party is having a terrible time. That would be ridiculous if anyone was having a
That'd be
terrible
crazy.
time.
I love when hubris gets turned on you immediately. Holy shit. Oh my god. No.
Your turn.
Ah!
What would you like to do?
Remind me again of where
Oh,
me.
not
where I
your
am,
turn,
please.
love. Dev, your
Oh,
turn.
we are done. Oh, shut up.
No, we'll get to you. Don't worry. We'll get to the nothingness soon. This might be nothingness as well. We'll see in just a minute. Dev, what are you doing?
Okay. Lock in. Let's lock in here. Okay.
I did promise a fun little silly game for them, and I feel a little bad.
Okay. No, this is great. I love this. I'm having the best time. No, I'm just wearing makeup today. So okay. I'm running. I feel the claws down my back. And there's this, after the pain of just blinding hot just sears through my brain, and I kind of have some semblance of thought. I think one of the first things that he feels is a different type of pain, because he has the main central point of his tattoo along his back. And his tattoos are incredibly important to him because they were a dedication to Hestia. And a gift from Hestia. So there's this other type of agony that he thinks about. Will it affect my magical tattoo at all now that it's been cut through? Because this tattoo gives me fire resistance.
That's very fun. That's a very fun little thing I didn't think of. Tell me.
Let's go low. Let's go low, baby.
Good choice. It does not break through the physical skin
Okay.
to ruin your tattoos and their connection. It only goes into your soul. So.
Ooh. All right. He doesn't know that yet. He just feels the agony and thinks that it's broken his skin. But there was a moment when before he started to run, when the creature was saying help me, that he wanted to stop and help, but the burning in his feet kind of urged him to run. That feeling, long gone. He doesn't want to stay to help. He's almost dead. He kind of he slows into a stumble. He's in so much pain. But he'll keep running where he's kind of being led to and just heal. Oh, wait. I gotta see if there's a spell that I can cast. Where are my spells?
Could you do me a favor too? Because
No.
I just realized something. You started your turn very close to them. Will you make me
did.
another Constitution saving throw?
I choose to fail.
Are you sure?
That's me jerking. That was me mocking myself from previous.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Depth is ready.
Natural
for
20,
the
bitch.
Good.
Oh,
Good.
You gotta stop cursing at them, please. You gotta stop.
You will take.
Love you.
Love you. Let's see. Oh. Cool. You don't take anything.
Deb, don't you know that if you die in hell, you die in real life?
Die in the game. You die for real.
Fuck. Okay, this is cool. This is fine. I will. I'm so okay. I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level. Kind of just touch myself. Try and just take some comfort from the warmth that kind of spreads through me. Are you fucking kidding me? It's fine.
Did you roll a bunch of ones? Are you healing?
I rolled a 3rd level. It's 3d8 plus 4. I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 2. It's fine.
That
We're
paycheck gonna be
fine.
fat for them dice.
Devs, get that 3rd character ready.
Milena come back era or new character era?
Milena return era.
Gonna come back. All right. What's next?
It's following.
Love it.
And
Amazing.
as you are running, it's coming closer and closer. And you hear it now in its distorted tone, saying all the names of your friends. Noemi. Kazimir. Ragna. Mena. And then finally it ends with Caleo. There is, in this time, a reaction will do. If you would like to jump into the fog from Route 18 that you had rolled for, as you are now right in front of it, would you like to jump in?
Is that... Oh my god, my curiosity is fucking killing me. It's gonna kill me. I'm gonna... Oh! Is that... any particular... I don't know how to phrase this question. When he says my name, is there any particular familiarity with it?
I would love for you to roll an insight with advantage.
Okay. Good, it's Okay, let's roll my Caleo dice. Okay. Insight? It was really good. 19 plus 4 plus 4, so 27. 19 plus 4 is 23 plus 4. Yeah, 27.
You hear your name and everything stated, even though it's in a different voice. The inflection, the tone, maybe not the pace. It is all your own. The creature behind you does not look familiar. But how often do you turn around to look at your own shadow? Ragna!
I used to look at my shadow and then it turned into a person.
Yeah, crazy.
And then it got took
Hi.
down here.
Okay, yoink.
Winked by the boss. And I'm here.
I have to write down a note real quick so I don't forget. 18. There we go. All right, Ragna. You have a familiar weight on your shoulder of Enigma. That is the only familiarity that you have and you hold, as you are in a void of nothingness.
Like every direction is just a void.
Nothing.
Even
It's
the
nothing.
portal we walked in is gone. It's just
Nothing. I'd say the only way you can see that there is nothing around you that is devoid of anything is the fact that your sword, forged and raised by fire, has a subtle enough glow that you can tell that there are hard blocks of void, while where you stand, you, Enigma, and everything on your person are what remain.
Gotcha. If I like kneel down and like scratch at the floor, does it react like the water painting, or does it react like stone or metal? Like, what is it like when I interact with the void itself on the floor?
What do you think it would react like? What would your brain think would be how it should react?
I think he believes this is just another version of the water painting, and this is just like the Vanta Black version, where it's just like he's like surprised light's not being sucked into the void with his sword. So he's just like tapping at it to see if it like ripples or if it has any familiarity to him in that respect. He's just looking for he's just looking for like a sensation that's familiar.
Okay. Just to clarify, just to make sure I got the right answer. Your thought is that this area is like the area in your head.
Yes.
It ripples as you touch it.
Okay. And I like Ragna turns his head to like look at Enigma. What do you see?
Fuck, nothing. I don't know.
That just took me so off guard. I miss Enigma. Yes, nothing is the word I would use as well. And he'll call out, Kazimir, Caleo. And see if any does the sound echo, or is it just like?
It sounds like you are talking into an iron box.
Gotcha.
It does not go anywhere.
So even sound This doesn't get far, huh? Okay.
Enigma! Bah! And just Enigma begins to start making noises that don't go anywhere.
Right.
And eventually she gets tired and stops.
Do I feel any particular pull like I felt with Echo being like stretched from me or taken from me? I felt something or presence, right, in the distance. Do I feel that at all down here or wherever this is?
No?
Okay. Hephaestus. Aphrodite. And with those last calls, he's just gonna start walking straight.
And you begin to walk. Is there anything you're looking for?
I mean, is there anything to look for in this vast void?
What would you want to see?
Again, something familiar, I think, is what he's looking for. Someone or something familiar.
Christian.
Yes.
Very blank, very pointed. Right now, tell me exactly who he would want to see.
For Avantis, immediately.
And you see Vontus.
There you go.
Not far. It feels like it could be far, but she doesn't seem too close either. It's really hard to tell distance in an area like this.
Mm-hmm.
But you see the hair that's very familiar, coiled tight, pulled up into a ponytail. You see the armor that looks familiar, something you've worked on, something that you know your own craftsmanship, and that is it. You see the sword along her back. But she doesn't turn.
As I'm approaching, do I get closer?
Do you want to get closer?
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll evens and odds. Evens will call. Evens will call. Odds will walk. Evens. Vantes. Vantes, is that you?
You don't hear anything immediately. What do you want to hear from her? What would you want her to say?
Down here? Suddenly in the bleak darkness, when thinking about her, she pops up. When he wants to get close, she gets closer. I think Ragna's just like, you're not real.
What would you want her to say in response to that? What would Ragna want? What would he want to hear right now?
Fuck. That's good. Serenity, what are you doing to me? No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Then what are you then?
I think you know what question I'm going to ask.
Yeah. I don't know, I think is the answer.
I don't know.
He's gonna look over to Enigma. Enigma, do you see her?
Yeah, she's right there.
Okay.
And she's talking. But she said she's not real.
Mm.
Is that a weird couple thing you guys do?
Enigma, if you could
Mm.
see anyone right now, who would you want to see? Don't even think
I
about
could
it.
see.
Just right now, think.
And the first thing you see pop up is a chef that has a platter of muffins. Oh, the Muffin Man!
Ah, the Muffin Man. Lives on Drury Lane. He lives on Drury Lane. That's a place in.
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man.
Yeah, remember I told her that story about the mysterious Muffin Man that appears in that alley that disappears? It only finds you when you're not looking for it.
I found him!
You found him. And is he the same distance? Is he like the same distance from us? Like, is he like next to Vontus?
He's not next to Vontus. I think he's more on the side of where Enigma was looking. Like when you look out of the corner of your eye or tilt your head to try to imagine something, that's where he appeared.
Okay, gotcha.
And then you hear her go, "Hi, Muffin Man!" And he goes, "Enigma, would you like all of my muffins for free?"
This is fucking insane.
How many muffins do
The
you
world is
have? All the muffins. And as he turns, the platter is more full each and every time of muffins.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You did this.
I did this.
You did it.
We needed some levity. I got it.
You got it.
Cool. It's gonna turn into a horror movie real quick. I know it. I can feel it.
There's so many muffins.
There's so many muffins. One muffin turns into two turns into four.
They're starting to fall off the platter and just kind of
Oh,
rolling
God.
onto the rippling floor in multiplication. There's so
Okay.
many muffins.
Okay, so that is how it works. And that, what do they look like when they turn around to reveal their muffin tray?
You see no face.
Love that.
As you see what all that she cared about, all that Enigma cared about, was when they thought about the Muffin Man, it was masculine in thought, based off the name. Bakers in baker's clothes, very generic, very like something you've probably seen someone wear in one of the cities you were in, with an apron and oven mitts. And a chef's hat. But it's almost like the back of the head had some hair and you saw some human skin. But when they turned around, their face is so distorted, like someone just took their hand over a dark oil painting and smudged the face right out.
Yeah. That's not good. Yeah, I don't think that's the Muffin Man.
No, I am the Muffin Man. See, he's the Muffin Man.
You just thought that just now.
Oh, that's what yeah. Because he's the Muffin Man. I am the Muffin Man.
I did this. Oh my god. You see that this place is repeating what you're thinking. Exactly what you're thinking. How you're thinking it. The man
Can we
doesn't have a
just live here?
face. People have no. We can't just live here. We have to find our friends.
Muffins.
But you just gonna eat muffins alone by yourself?
Oh, Vontis is here, and so are you.
But what about everybody else?
You see. You see a pile of people that appear from the darkness that look like your friends. However, very similarly. No, cheapo, literally very bare bones walking in, not no expression, as their faces are the same wiped. And it's a very generalized idea of how they look. It's very abstract. Like almost how Enigma sees everyone.
Right.
Which is bright and colorful and over exaggerated. Kazimir's muscles are large, quite large, and he's a much brighter shade of blue. Noemi looks like it's very hard to see, but the visage is very overly kind. And it's not that Noemi isn't kind, but very warming and loving. And then you see Caleo, who just seems to have a flame almost coming off of him all the time. But he doesn't, they don't look like they're too hot to touch, but more so comforting, like a fireplace. And then Mena has many animals that are made up and not real, you hope, that are around him. But also you see someone who shoulders are forward and concerned and scared in body language. Look, they're all here! Hi, everyone! Hello, Caleo.
That's horrifying. That's
yeah. You
right
hear
there.
you hear Kazimir in a very slow. It's not that it's wrong to a heavy extent. It's a little uncanny valley, as it's just almost dumbed down for her in the speed of the talking for understanding.
Gotcha.
You are my favorite. Thanks, Kazimir.
I'm going to regret this. Okay. Enigma.
Huh?
I need you to think of your mother.
Ma? And the entire area around you overwhelms everything else that's been thought of. Your friends, the Muffin Man, who may or may not be considered a friend at this point, and Vontis all fade. As the area you are now in is the gardens that you had met Gaia in. Not, it feels like forever ago, but really it was only months ago.
Yep.
And immediately she flies off your shoulder and goes, "Look, Mom! It's all Mom!"
It's all Mom. It is. And are there flowers and things now?
Oh, everywhere. It's strange how well this has been done. As before, Enigma had very not specific visages of what people looked like. It was very how her memory saw it and idealistic. But here it looks like a carbon copy to bees acting normally, to birds and to butterflies acting normally, to proper colors and proper visage. You can even see the sky beginning to come together up above. as the entire garden seems to be something she knows so well she can make.
Now is she here? Like the visage we saw, the visage I had met and talked
You
to.
don't see a woman.
I just see a place.
You see the garden.
I see the garden. I need to find Hades. I need to find Echo.
You immediately see a shadow connected to your feet, but rather than behind you, it's in front of you. It doesn't look like Echo in the way you normally see him, but it looks like your shadow the way you used to know him. Now tell me, how much, if any, research has Ragna done on Hades?
Hades and probably, I mean, besides the stories, besides things like the romance novels and the Odyssey, the epics, like the legends and myths. Like, there's not much she did looking into. He doesn't need to. Why the fuck? Why the hell would I look up anything about Hayes? I respect him because he's a wife guy. That's the big thing. Like, Leonin respect him because he's a wife guy. But other than that, I don't fucking know anything about that man.
So, based off of your mixture of romanticized novels and based off of the terrible, terrible, godly choices and power and an awesome reign that Hades has, what does Ragna imagine Hades to look like?
That's interesting. Got me on pause. I honestly probably sees him as like a man in a suit, a man in like a businessman, a man who's just here for the long haul. Just
You see a suit? What race is he?
I'm gonna say Dragonborn.
Odd, as you haven't met many of those.
He hasn't met many of those, and he hasn't met death, so, or met Hades, so it's mix.
What color of Dragonborn?
He is.
Now you know your metals and your
Yes.
gemstones.
Yes. I almost want to say he's the opposite of obsidian, so he's like pearlescent. He's like a what's the closest to pearlescent?
Like
No, I like-
lesson, like abalone.
Yeah, like an opal, like something like very very clean, despite the decay around them. You know,
Color their eyes.
color of their eyes is probably like that marble gold, like oil sheen that changes and shifts depending on like where they're looking or where you're looking at them.
How does he
Like,
hold himself?
confident, easy. Like he knows he knows who he is. He knows he's in charge. He knows he exists to be here.
How tall is he?
Probably taller than Ragna. Probably a nice, probably a nice 7 foot.
7 foot. What's his build?
Build. he doesn't seem like he's a fighter, so he doesn't have a fighter's ability. He seems like he has like maybe a bard's build or a sorcerer's build, something swimmer-esque, I guess would be like is like long is what I imagine.
Lean.
Yeah, like lean, like almost serpentine, if you will.
What do you think his reaction to you will be?
My reaction, if this conversation with Echo has gone well, hopefully nicely.
So, just to confirm,
Mhm.
Ragna truly believes that this god will treat him kindly.
No, he does not.
Hostile? Indifferent?
Indifferent, I think.
Indifferent. Have you ever read him with a certain accent or tone of voice? What did that sound like?
Almost just there's no accent, no, it's just a tone. It's just a normal like person speaking to you, not like talking down at you, no like condescension. It's just like a normal person's tone. No theatrics like Apollo, no gruffness like Hephaestus, no daintiness like Aphrodite, just straight to the point.
Like down to business.
Yes.
In front of you is your shadow, and the man you specifically just described to me now. Yes.
And I think, and Ragna thinks to himself, every question you've asked me so far, Ragna thinks to himself, he's just like, I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on fry.
That's what you want him to say?
It's to see if he'll say it.
Now, you did say he was all about business.
Yes.
So that's kind of contradicting something you said.
Mm-hmm.
Would you roll me high? Or not roll me, tell me high or low.
Hi.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Oh.
It's 50 on the dot.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I prefer peanut butter and jam on rye.
I got so scared I forgot if that was what I said.
It's very similar. He just changed the wording.
He just changed it.
Yeah. Christian was like, Christian got like, I'm gonna say this right now. So when you said something like you son of a bitch, I genuinely felt my heart skip. I was like, oh no. Oh fuck, I forgot everything about me. Can I ask what this place is that you have me?
As I've asked many times, what would you want him to say?
I don't know, Serenity. I just want an answer to my question.
I don't know. No, excuse, that's not what he says.
Ragna just feels like this is a test of some kind. A test, a game that gods love to play because they're bored. Because they have nothing better to do with their millennia of life. And honestly, he's sick of it because the last time they just went through this with Eris. They just did this, and he's just like, I just want to talk to a representative. I just want to talk to a real person. I want to talk to a real person. I want to talk to a god. I want to save the goddamn world because I've seen the alternative and that shit sucks. Please, no more games. I'm so sick. I'm so tired. Help me.
I'll let you roll to see if I'll give you a hint.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Give me a reason. Give me. Roll something and give me why it should work.
I just want to pick something. I mean, just to see past this veil, past the lies, he wants to see the truth. And his eyes, as he takes his eye patch off, squeezing the leather of it, he just wants to see who he is, who he's talking to, and if he's wasting his damn time.
So what would you roll for that?
Perception.
Go ahead and roll it.
Little dingy. Damn dingy. That is a dirty 20.
As you walk, as you grow impatient and you pace and you just need to find an answer for something along this, you look down at your feet and you still see the world as you willed it, the world as you wanted this to be.
Mm-hmm.
The grass is still rippling.
Mm.
Let's go ahead and end it there.
Ah!
Thank you so much for everyone joining us tonight. I played a lot of mind games, but hey, it's only because I love them.
Yeah. Feeling loved. Feeling loved.
I'm very well.
Thank
Feeling
you
pretty
so
loved
much.
over here.
Good. You better, because this is my affection. I think we will be back next week, depending on how we're feeling, but I know we are taking a large break on the 20th and the 27th, so we will probably see you next week, and then from there will be a little break. But hopefully we'll conclude what the fuck's going on here. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.